What? Wait, what? Oh, the movie's over? Okay. I guess I'll leave now. The Circle. The Circle is the newest movie based on a book. This time it's based on a book written by Dave Eggers, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and it's directed by James Ponsell, and it's written by Ponsell and Eggers, and it stars Emma Watson, Tom Hanks, John Boyega, Bill Paxton, Patton Oswalt, among many others. And basically what this movie is it involves Emma Watson's character May. She gets a job at a company called The Circle, and basically what The Circle is it's a company that is trying to catch terrorists by installing these cameras everywhere. But then Emma Watson's character May realizes that it's becoming a huge invasion of privacy, and now she has to do something about it. Alright, so let's talk about The Circle. Now, I was actually looking forward to this movie for a few reasons. First off, the fact that it has an all-star cast. I mean, Emma Watson, she's one of my favorite actresses working today. Also, by the way, but yeah, not just that. She's a great actress, one of my favorites. And also Tom Hanks, one of my all-time favorite actors, one of the greatest actors ever, arguably, is in the movie. And John Boyega, the rising star from Star Wars The Force Awakens, he's in this movie as well. And of course it's Bill Paxton's final role, rest in peace by the way, and as Patton Oswalt, a great comedian in there as well. And the fact that it was directed by James Ponsell, who directed The Spectacular Now, which is probably the only movie where Shailene Woodley is in a leading role, and I actually like it. Yeah. It's a director that can make me like Shailene Woodley in a movie, so how can you go wrong with that? And I thought the trailer actually looked really promising. It looked really intriguing to me, and I gotta say, the movie did have some intriguing moments. I mean, it had a few. Especially, like, coming up in the second act, for example, there is a moment between Tom Hanks and Emma Watson's characters that I was like, okay, that was a good moment. And I thought the performances from the main actors were good for what they were. Tom Hanks, the guy just doesn't seem to know how to give a bad performance in a movie, so that's kind of expected, that no matter how bad the movie is, that he'll do good. He'll do what he can. He did that with Inferno last year, which was a boring as hell movie, but Tom Hanks still did good for what he was given. And Emma Watson, I thought she was alright for what she was given. I mean, she basically carries the whole movie because it is her movie. And John Boyega, for the 3 scenes he was in, yes, he was in 3 scenes, I thought he did a fine job as well. And the rest of the actors, Patton Oswalt and Bill Paxton, they weren't really given much to do, but for what they were given, I thought they did fine. And like I said, there are a few good scenes here and there throughout the movie, some of which kind of made sense, I guess. While I was super excited to see this movie because of the people behind it, ultimately, yeah, it was a massive disappointment. Oh my gosh, okay. So, man, where do I start? First off, the characters. Oh my god, they are so bland. Like, Emma Watson, I don't think a single minute goes by where she's not on screen in this movie. Like, she seriously has the whole movie. But her character is just so bland. There's no development whatsoever. We don't hear any kind of backstory, and there's just nothing going for her. She does what she can, but there's just not a lot. There's just nothing to her character at all. And like Tom Hanks, I forgot to mention this in my awesome section. Tom Hanks, he was funny. He was funny in the movie. I'll give him that, but again, he doesn't even... I think he has one scene throughout the entire first hour of the movie. and it's like this 3-minute TED Talk scene, and then the rest of the movie, like, he's in it more in the second half, but yeah, again, not really too much to his character. And John Boyega, like I said in my awesome section, he was in 3 scenes. 3 scenes. One of those 3 scenes was like less than a minute long, and the others didn't really play any significance. I mean, he shows up throughout some of the TED Talks in this movie, but he doesn't say anything. So it's like, okay, he's just there, and then he's gone. Like, his character was totally wasted in this movie. Same with Patton Oswalt, also wasted. Bill Paxton, he was also wasted. And it sucks that it's his final role, because it just wasn't a good one for him. But yeah, I mean, the rest of the movie, like, the whole movie is basically just these TED Talks and all these other speeches and all this other expositional crap in there. The movie's so bland and boring that you really don't care about what you're watching. I mean, it's nothing offensive or anything, but still. Like, from a cast and a director like this, I expected a whole lot more from this movie. And, oh my god, there's a few details in this movie that really kind of set me off. First off, the editing. It was so weird what they did with the editing in this movie. Like, what? There's this one scene involving Emma Watson and, oh, I forgot what her name was. The character's name is Annie. And they're in this bathroom, and it's just like, okay. The editing of that scene, it's just like it's like the camera never moved, pretty much. That's what it looks like. It's so choppy that, like, you can't really tell what's going on. There's another scene involving Emma Watson on a kayak, and, like, at night, and it's all foggy, and yeah, you can't tell what the hell is going on in that scene. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not, but yeah. And oh my, I forgot to mention this one guy. The guy, he was the main star of Boyhood. I don't remember his name. Elar Tokrak or something like. I don't remember his name, but yeah, he was the worst character in the movie. Could not stand him. Didn't have anything going for him. Oh my god. So yeah, and the ending. It is so abrupt. There's just no resolution to this movie at all. It's like, okay, that happens, and then it's like, that's it? That's it. You're not going to explain anything else to us. Yeah, a lot of things don't make sense in this movie as well. Like, there's one point in the movie where Emma Watson, she basically is willing to wear a camera and, like, broadcast herself to the world. It happens in the middle of the second act of the movie, and it's just like, okay, you care to explain this to us? Why is she doing this? It makes no sense. That's basically what this whole movie is. A bunch of nonsensical, boring crap that just, yeah. It basically brought this movie down completely, and it just ended up being a boring, slogfest mess of a movie. So that's really it. Overall, yeah, this was a letdown, guys. This really was a letdown. I honestly wouldn't recommend seeing this in theaters. I'd say if you want to watch it, just wait until it comes out on Blu-ray or Netflix or something, then just, like, rent it or whatever. I mean, it's not necessarily a terrible movie. It didn't piss me off like, say, The Bye-Bye Man or Resident Evil, The Final Chapter, or especially 50 Shades Darker, or even movies like Fist Fight or The Boss Baby. But then again, it's not really saying too much. The movie is just meh. It's just, yeah, mediocre at best, honestly. I didn't hate it, but at the same time I didn't like it either. Like I said, it was a disappointment. And it's one of those movies that you watch and then you forget about it the next day. So it's just completely forgettable. So yeah, I'm going to give The Circle, let's go 41% rotten rating. That is a C minus. Alright, so there's my review of The Circle. Have you guys seen it? Make sure to let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about it. And what's your favorite book to film adaptation? I can tell you right now, it's not this movie. And honestly, after watching this movie, I don't even know if I care enough to even read the book. It sounded intriguing, but it was just a big disappointment on pretty much every level. So yeah, again, what do you guys think about The Circle? Make sure to let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more reviews to come in the future. I'll have another review coming out pretty soon. Oh my god, get ready because it's going to be an intense one. Yeah, and it's not Guardians of the Galaxy 2, might I add. I will be seeing that movie in a couple days, but yeah, that review won't be out probably until this weekend. So, yeah. Alright, so once again, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more reviews to come, and until the next review, once again, my name is the California Cougar, and always remember to stay California cool. Peace.